Okay, everyone, welcome back to the channel, Matt with Green Bar Trading. So in this video, we're going to go over a few things. We're going to go over my trades, some good, some bad, some on momentum stock in the morning, right off the open, a nice dip and rip, and then trading the SPY using futures. And I started that in the pre-market like I usually do, going into the regular session. And I'm also going to show you a tip on looking for those reversal patterns taking place using the 5-minute chart, especially on a choppy day. Before we get into it, hit the thumbs up. I do appreciate it so much. I appreciate you guys watching, and hit that subscribe button. Now, wearing the hood for a reason. The hair is out of control. So we gotta, try to look a little presentable here. So let's get right into it. We saw PPI this morning, and that came in a lot better than expected, right? But what we started to say last week was the market is starting to trade differently around inflation, all right? We saw that the banking obviously has had some issues. Unless you've been living under a rock, the banking has been a problem with a lot of big banks going under just because there was runs on the banks. Other than that, we started to see we get good inflation numbers and it no longer makes the market go up. Like yesterday, we saw an inflation number actually hotter than expected and the market went up. Today, we saw a number better than expected, much better than expected. The core PPI here, 4.4%, 5.2 is expected. That is a very big, nice beat for inflation. That should be great news for the market, but the market is having a tough time today. The market is obviously very, very difficult to trade. I would be lying if I told you that what we're seeing here today and the last couple of weeks has been anything besides very difficult to trade. So keep that in mind. If you're struggling, you are not alone. All right. So let's just dive right into it. We'll look here, the MES. So this is the futures. This is the micro E-minis. This is what I trade with the SPY. So I'm watching the SPY down here on the 5-minute chart, and I'm trading the 1-minute chart up here with futures, trying to scalp and trying to make money. You can see here, I did not make any money. I actually lost a decent amount of money trading the SPY today, when I could have just looked at the 5-minute chart instead of trying to look at this, right? This is a mess. This down here is a little bit cleaner. It's still a mess, but it's very clean. Well, I shouldn't say very, as this candle just sucks down. But I'm going to go over this in a second. But trading the 1-minute chart, with volatility like we're seeing here up 16%, it's just not good. It's not good. You got to wait for your times. I overtraded. So take your time. In markets like this, don't overtrade. That's one of the problems with futures also. It's very easy to overtrade futures. So keep that in mind. Thinkorswim also, probably not the best platform for futures. It's very expensive with the commissions. There's much cheaper platforms out there. I'm just very used to this one because I also trade momentum stocks. And I'm going to go over this trade with you in a second here that made me $99. So I'm going to use one platform, and I trade options also. I'm not going to have multiple platforms. I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to suck it up and pay a little bit more for the futures and for that ease and confidence in the platform that I'm currently feeling. I like the charts, et cetera, et cetera. Just a heads up. All right, so getting back to what I wanted to show you guys first, the MES. And we're going to look at this on the 5-minute chart. if I had just waited, and I did take these trades, which I was down way more than I am now. Way more. Right here, I started to notice a reversal, called it out over here on our Discord. If you are interested in joining our Discord community, that link will be in the description. But I did say right here that I really liked this 5-minute candle. All right. This 5-minute candle right here. I'm just going to zoom in on this. This candle right here at 1050 showed a lot of strength to me, a lot of volume, and then it was followed up with a nice volume bar here, break a VWAP, came down, retested our key level, and then continued up. Okay, so that was a good sign here, a good pattern recognition for the possibility of a reversal. All right, the 5-minute chart just looks cleaner. You can see here on the way down, there's all these topping tails. Look at all these topping tails every 5 minutes. The market was not ready to go, where it just pushed up and closed way down. That showed a lot of weakness in the first part of the day. The 5-minute candles would have told you that. And then once it started to settle down here, seeing this nice move up here, and then getting some follow through, that was a good trade, a good time to get long. Although I did also tell people we were coming into a key level that might be resistance that was in the past and VWAP. So it wasn't as clean, but it definitely showed the possibility for that reversal. And, we took that trade. So let's go over to THMO. So on THMO, this was the momentum stock this morning. The float extremely low, which I love. And this is the 5-minute chart here, but all I did was simply take a long trade here right to VWAP. So I got filled at 938 and then just took my profit off right here, just about at VWAP. I was not getting greedy with this at all. Definitely not when the stock was up over 100% already, and definitely not in the market we're currently in. I wanted a dip. I wanted to see it hold and then take a long up to VWAP and just cut it, just shut it down right there. It was only 300 shares. So I got 30 cents up, and that was it. I was out of THMO. A one and done. And this is where we currently sit on the day. 1275 minus commissions, still down a pretty decent amount. But listen, the day's not over yet. We'll see what happens. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys.